Hello, and for the final time this year, welcome to the preview show from RamsTV. Derby County bring down the curtain on 2022 tonight. They're hosting Cambridge United here at Pride Park Stadium and looking to move back into the League One playoff places. Here's how things stand. Derby reached the halfway point of their season tonight. Plenty of clubs already beyond that, including the top three. Still Plymouth leading with Ipswich second. Derby are outside the playoffs on goal difference. A win tonight could see them go fifth. The gap to the automatic positions is at 14 points, though Derby do have 2 games in hand. At the other end, Cambridge just above the relegation zone, though they did drop temporarily into the bottom 4 on Boxing Day. Burton Albion climbed out of the danger zone with a win last night at Accrington's expense. So both teams needing the points tonight for different reasons. Remember, you can watch Derby against Cambridge United with us right here on RamsTV. We're available worldwide, including in the UK. Get your Game Pass at dcfc.co.uk now. Well, Derby come into tonight's game on the back of a 9-game unbeaten streak in the league alone. They extended it with a goalless draw at Bolton a couple of days ago. Head coach Paul Warne here reflecting on that and looking ahead to tonight's game.
A little bit bittersweet. I mean, we could have lost it in the last kick of the game, but I also thought we had enough opportunities to probably win it. But maybe I'm greedy. But yeah, the lads are disappointed they haven't took all 3. We come away from home to a team who are, further down the process than us, are building a League One team. Will fancy themselves to be in the playoffs, and I thought in periods of the game we were in the ascendancy. Although it was difficult to create chances. The pitch was really lively, wet. I think both teams struggled to play a little bit, so it was a bit ugly at times, but overall pleased. I just thought off a couple of set pieces we had a great chance with 90, a great chance with Colo. On another day we might nick a 1-0 away from home, but all in all, another clean sheet. Really pleased with the back line and Joe. I think they've defended really well.
Is it another one of those afternoons where the old cliche, if you can't win, make sure you don't lose?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't come here, as you well know, I can't bear drawing. So we came here with a, real intent to come and win the game, and hence why the lads are possibly disappointed. But it was 2 good teams having a go. Obviously, I really appreciate the vocal support. That is something else. So we didn't lose, but like you say, the last kick of the game we could have, and that would have felt a little bit harsh.
We started the interview by saying another game unbeaten. That's 13 now. You really are becoming a difficult side to break down. You must be encouraged by that.
Yeah, because I think we do. Every time we get the ball, we are trying to score. We are aggressive with our play, I think, and if you play that way, you're always susceptible to losing, obviously. But draws aren't going to get us where we want to be. We want wins, but away from home, especially if we can now go, back-to-back home wins, this point looks even sweeter, doesn't it? But, I just thought first half at times where we won the ball back and, our tactics were to get out to Tom and out to Nat and leave them 1v1. You back them respectfully against their wide centre-halves. That it just a tidy-up pass at times just wasn't good enough. And I just think if we'd have just been that little bit crisper, we could have hurt them and we could have come away with all 3, but not being greedy.
Back to Pride Park then, you've got games either side of the new year. You've beaten the 2 teams that you've already played already. Is it a case of what's gone before counts for very little and you want to avoid complacency is what I'm trying to indicate?
Oh yeah, the lads won't be complacent. I think we're going to have to, change the team over these next 2 games. You can't ask the lads to just keep playing, the same ones keep going out every week. So we're going to have to try and freshen the team up. But the lads will never be complacent, I don't think, because we haven't achieved anything. They've got nothing to be complacent over. And as we well know, the team changes all the time. So the team that, I had my first game in charge won't be the same team as we play at Friday night. And so we need to be at our very best to win a football match. That doesn't ever change. Excuse me, I don't know what I've swallowed. That doesn't ever change, so we'll have to be right at it to win a football game. Everything has to go right. You have to ride luck at times, obviously, and hopefully we can perform in front of the home crowd like that against Cambridge.
That's Derby head coach Paul Warne. Tonight will mark just his 20th game in charge of the Rams. His first was away at Cambridge back in October. James Collins put Derby ahead right at the end of the first half. And after Derby missed other chances to double the lead, Collins popped up again late on to seal a 2-0 victory. I'm sure Warne would love a repeat of this tonight. His opposite number will, of course, be hoping for a very different result. Mark Bonner actually turned down the chance to take over from Warne at Rotherham way back in September. His Cambridge side just about keeping their heads above water at the moment, 2 points above the League One relegation zone. A big win over Shrewsbury on Boxing Day certainly helped.
8 points in the last 8 league games for us now, which is in the spell we're in, point per game isn't the worst situation at all to be in. So we're having to grind out some results at the moment. That's the time of year that it is. We've got 2 really tough ones ahead of us, but hopefully we can get to next week. If we could get something out of the next couple of games, we'll be delighted. But we know how big a challenge that will be. But we put ourselves in a good position in the last couple of weeks with the last 2 results particularly, and certainly the performances that went with that. So we're in an okay place in terms of our mentality and togetherness and work ethic. Not in the best place physically, obviously, but everything else at the moment is what it is. So we'll just keep grinding it out as best we can.
In terms of Derby tomorrow, obviously managed by a man you know well in Paul Warne from his days at Rotherham, and it's going to be a huge occasion for the players and everyone. And I guess it's one of those days really where, Mark, you have to, you as a group of individuals have to look forward to that occasion, but not get distracted by the surroundings and go out there focused on getting the win.
Yeah, look, over the last couple of years we've had a number of these good experiences. I think these games have been great for us. We've had some really tough days in them, some really challenging ones, and days that have taught us the level, and then other days where we've performed brilliantly and got some great results. So let's hope it's that side of the coin that we fall on tomorrow. I mean, it's obviously the first time for a lot of us going there. I think we've got 1,100 fans there. There'll be, I guess, 28,000. I mean, what more do you want? What an occasion, what an arena, what an experience. It's a great challenge, and the challenge of the 2 games back to back will be a big one for us. But really looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing Warne. I haven't seen him since we last played them in his first game. When he joined in at Derby, and obviously know him and a number of the staff well there, and get on really well with him. So I was at the game against Bolton on whatever day it was, a couple of days ago, Grimbo Limbo here. So we enjoyed that one, and look forward to seeing what we can do against a team that are in a really good run of form themselves.
In terms of Derby, you're expecting a much different challenge to the last time we faced them, given that at that time Paul Warne had just been appointed as manager.
Well, just a clearer picture of what they are. I mean, when we played them last time, we didn't really know where they would fall in terms of performance levels, and they ended up being quite in line with how his teams have been in the past. So they'll probably play a different shape to when they played at our place. With the back 4 this time, they played a back 3 at the Abbey, but we certainly expect them to have a clearer idea of what they are now, having worked with the manager and his team for a couple of months. So we know we have an idea of what that will look like. What we know is they've got some very experienced and very talented players, some very athletic players, and they play in a really physical and aggressive way. So they'll force us to defend. They'll press us really hard and well. It'll be a hard running game for us physically. But I think these are the games that we were desperate to get promoted for, and we're desperate to be in this level for. So it's certainly one to look forward to.
Mark Bonner there. Will Derby go into tonight's game just outside the League One playoff places once again after last night's action? Here's a quick look at some of the big moments from Thursday. Well, Dan Scarl scored the only goal as leaders. Plymouth beat Wickham at home park. Ipswich needed a late equaliser to draw 2-2 at Portsmouth, while Michael Smith scored twice for Sheffield Wednesday in their 2-0 win over Port Vale. Robbie Cundy's late goal in Barnsley, a 2-1 victory over Fleetwood, and Peterborough claimed the first League One win in 2 months as they beat MK Dons to move off into the playoff places. Which leaves Derby needing points to keep up with the rest of the League One playoff and promotion hopefuls. We can hear from the squad again. Here's Aaron Cashin first reflecting on the goalless draw at Bolton.
A little bit frustrated, obviously. I think we could have got 3 points, and that was the aim, obviously. But on the flip side of that, I think positive is that we kept another clean sheet and we kept that unbeaten run going. I think it's 13 now, so a bit of mixed emotions, and obviously we're more frustrated that we could have gone and got 3 points, but we've got 2 games coming up in quick succession, so hopefully we can put it right then.
Another clean sheet against another side who are up there like Sheffield Wednesday and like Portsmouth. So even though you're not winning these games, you must take heart from the fact that they're not scoring against you.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I think good teams, you know, sometimes, you know, they're going to get chances, and they had chances today. But I think we defended well as a team, and especially last bit when it turned into a little bit of a basketball match where it's end to end. I think the back four and, you know, the midfield and even the wingers and striker, you know, doing the jobs, digging in for the team to keep that clean sheet. But yeah, just a little bit frustrated that we couldn't get all three.
Yeah, like you say, 2 home games to come, starting with Cambridge on Friday. What do you expect from them?
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult game. We're in tomorrow, so we're going to do our research on them. I'm sure the staff have already done that, but we'll get past that information, and then we'll have to put that right. You know, we'll have to focus on that game. We're going to part this one, see what we can get better from this game, obviously, and what we've done well. But get ready for the next one, and, you know, rest up and be ready for it.
The side you played.
Yeah, of course. You know, we know we can beat them. We know we can beat anyone in the league. You know, we've got the players and the talent to do it. So, you know, we've got the confidence to do it. And like I say, we put a little bit of a run together, and now we just need to, you know, make sure we get 3 points. And
that'll be the last game of 2022. A very turbulent year, one you've been through every moment of. Be nice to put the year to bed, won't it, on a positive note?
Yeah, of course. It'd be nice to, you know, give the fans and everyone a win. You know, just finish off a hectic year. Let's put it that way. But yeah, so looking forward to it, and like I say, hopefully we can give the fans something to cheer about.
There he is, Erin Cashin. 2 games in League One tonight. The other sees Bolton travel to Lincoln City. Only a single draw in last night's games. Important wins at the top 4, Plymouth, Sheffield Wednesday and for Peterborough. And at the bottom for Burton Albion and for Morecambe as well. And tonight at Pride Park, join us for Derby County's final fixture of the year. You can watch the Rams against Cambridge United worldwide with us on RamsTV, including right here in the UK. Matchday Live is with you from 7:15. Get your Game Pass at the website now, dcfc.co.uk. You'll also find details of the campaign that Derby are supporting tonight. The Rams will be wearing their purple away kit at home at Pride Park Stadium in support of Shelter's No Home Kit campaign. There will also, ahead of kick-off, be a tribute to Pele. See you later. Bye-bye.